Welcome to Parenting Stories. Dive into the most intriguing Reddit parenting stories where real life family life unfolds. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for your daily dose of family stories. Let's get into the stories. I'm a single mom to a toddler with Hirschsprung's disease. He was diagnosed at 5 days old. We had a really rough start, a bumpy road. And now it's like we've driven off a cliff. There's only a family history of Hirschsprungs on my side. My nephew has been struggling with it since birth. He now has an ileostomy and will never stool normally again. My mom was diagnosed late in life. I can't help but blame myself. I blame myself for being the one who gave this to him. I blame myself for some recent medical decisions that, while they initially seemed like a great idea to both me and his care team, have ultimately not worked out. 3 days ago, he had a cecostomy place, which was supposed to make his life so much easier and comfier. He's absolutely miserable and it's not even working. So I feel like I did this to him for nothing. Now we're looking at a colostomy, another procedure, more scary things for him because of me. Am I alone in this? Does anyone else deal with these feelings? How do you handle it? Now we will start with another story. My daughter is born on the 4th of October, and the cutoff date for entering kindergarten in my country is pretty flexible. Their age could range from 4 years and 9 months to 5 years and 11 months at the start of the school year, usually late August. Um, if I were to have my daughter at 4 years and 10 months, she would have classmates that are potentially 1 whole year older than her. Then if I were to wait an extra year, she would have classmates that are 1 whole year younger than her. I'm in a dilemma, not sure what to do. If anyone has, any experience with this, please let me know how it was for you. My daughter is very, social and independent. Um, Academically, I can't say it, but I feel like generally speaking, she's adaptable. She's the youngest of 2 daughters, and my eldest daughter is very strong academically. Um, I wanna make sure not to overwhelm her, but at the same time, I don't want her to feel under-challenged or, uh, to be affected by babyish, behavior or, um, kids that are a whole year younger than her. Now we're gonna start with another story. It started a couple of weeks ago. I walked into the living room minding my business, coffee in one hand, probably covered in spit up somewhere on my shirt. And there he was, pants down, pull up discarded like it was trash, and a nice fresh puddle right in the middle of my rug. He was beaming like he had just conquered the world. And honestly, I froze because what do you even say to that? I vaguely remember raising my younger brothers and them going through something similar. Boys, right? They're little explorers of the most personal kind. Heck, my mom once said I was the same way as a baby, but it's different when it's your rug, your floor, your toddler. Now, as a first time parent, you Google everything, right? How to stop my child from whipping it out. I didn't get far before my cousin chimed in with some advice. Oh, when they start hiding to do it, that's when they're ready for potty training. Cool, great. But what do you do when they're not hiding and are just peeing like it's performance art in front of God and everyone? Ugh, we tried everything, gentle reminders, distraction techniques, even those adorable little training potties with cartoon characters on them. Nope, he prefers the floor, specifically the most inconvenient spots, where it seeps into the grout or under the couch. Bonus points if it's directly in my line of sight when I'm eating. Here's the thing, as frustrating as it is, I get it. He's two. He's figuring things out and in learning. And honestly, it's kind of fascinating to watch his little brain work. He knows he needs to pee. He just hasn't quite connected the dots on where yet. Plus, it's hard to be mad when he looks so proud of himself. We're trying to stay patient, gentle parenting, and all that, right? So far, our strategy involves frequent potty breaks every 20 minutes, even if he doesn't feel like it. Celebrating the wins with a ridiculous potty dance that my husband swears will haunt him forever. And most importantly, not making a big deal out of the accidents. Because honestly, at this age, everything's a learning process for him and for us. But let me tell you about the incident. One day I walked into the kitchen and there he was, my sweet, innocent baby, standing on the counter, naked. He'd somehow managed to scale the cabinets, and he was squatting like a tiny, diaperless ninja. I screamed, "No!" Dove for him just as he started to pee, directly in my fruit bowl. And that's how we learned to lock the bathroom door and the kitchen cabinets. At the end of the day, parenting isn't about having all the answers. It's about surviving the chaos with a sense of humor and a lot of carpet cleaner. My son's little pee adventures are just a phase, one that will someday be a hilarious story to embarrass him with when he's a teenager. To all the parents out there dealing with toddlers, just remember you're not alone. And if all else fails, invest in a good mop.